The stadium was shaking. The crowd was screaming. Jalen Hurts stood behind his offensive line, eyes focused, heart racing. It wasn't just another game. This was the moment everyone was watching. But for Jalen, it wasn't about fame. It was about something deeper, proving he belonged. Born in Houston, Texas, in 1998, Jalen was introduced to football almost as soon as he could walk. His father, Jalen Hurts, was a high school football coach, and young Jalen spent his childhood watching practices, learning plays, and dreaming of his own future on the field. But while talent came early, so did the challenges. At Channelview High School, Jalen was already a star. He had a strong arm, quick feet, and a calm presence. College scouts were paying attention. When he chose the University of Alabama, it felt like destiny. Alabama was a powerhouse. If he could shine there, the NFL would be within reach. And he did shine. In 2016, as a true freshman, Jalen became Alabama's starting quarterback. He led the team to a national championship game. At just 18, he looked unstoppable. But then in the 2017 championship game, something unexpected happened. Alabama was struggling, and coach Nick Saban made a bold decision. He benched Jalen at halftime. The world watched as a young quarterback named Tua Tagovailoa came in and led Alabama to victory. Jalen didn't complain. He didn't quit. He supported his teammate. Cameras even caught him smiling on the sidelines. But inside, he was hurting. The next season, Jalen stayed. He worked harder, waited for his moment, and never showed bitterness. When Alabama needed him during the SEC championship game in 2018, he came off the bench and led them to a win. The stadium exploded. It was a moment of redemption. Still, he knew it was time for a change. In 2019, Jalen transferred to the University of Oklahoma. New school, new coach, new system, but the same fire inside. He threw for over 3,800 yards, ran for more than 1,200, and finished second in the Heisman Trophy voting. People were no longer questioning if he could play. They were wondering just how far he could go. The NFL came calling in 2020. The Philadelphia Eagles picked him in the second round. Many fans were confused. The Eagles already had a starting quarterback. Why draft Hurts? But Jalen didn't listen to the noise. He trained. He waited. And then, when the chance came, he took it. In 2021, he became the Eagles' starter. He wasn't perfect, but he was improving fast. His teammates respected him. His coaches trusted him. By 2022, he had taken the Eagles all the way to the Super Bowl. The game was electric. Jalen threw, ran, and fought for every yard. He scored 4 total touchdowns and set a record for rushing yards by a quarterback in a Super Bowl. Even though the Eagles didn't win, fans knew they had their leader. Off the field, Jalen was just as impressive. Calm, polite, focused. He wore suits to press conferences, quoted Kobe Bryant, and often talked about discipline and growth. He had a quiet confidence that inspired those around him. He wasn't loud. He didn't need to be. Every part of Jalen's journey felt like a test. Being benched, transferring schools, entering the NFL as a backup, it would have broken many players. But not him. He treated each challenge like a lesson. He kept working, kept believing, kept moving forward. And as he stood in that stadium, hearing the roar of the crowd, it was clear. Jalen Hurts was not just a quarterback. He was a symbol of resilience. The kind of athlete who doesn't just play the game, but changes it.
Enjoyed the story? Support the channel. Buy me a coffee.